What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Track and Ace. Let's get to it, man. Abby Steiner was back out there. And for me personally, y'all know I'm an Abby Steiner fan, one of the biggest on YouTube, man. My whole thing is this with Abby Steiner, man. It's just good to see her. It's just good to see her back on the track. Because I realized after, when I first saw her name in the 100 lineup, I was like, damn, we ain't seen Abby in a month, like out there on the track. So it was just good to see her. I didn't care really what she did today. This is not her event. I said, if she don't make the semifinal, it is what it is. I was anticipating that she'd get a time that she'll be able to qualify for it. Because I didn't think Abby was going to look that bad today where she couldn't at least slip in. You know what I mean? Because, they carry almost like 30 runners to the semifinal. So it'd be hard for me to imagine that Abby wouldn't be able to make. But we did have some disappointments today. We did have some disappointments from some girls that either ran a really weak leg where they got a time that was like, what the fuck? Or a time where it was like, they didn't even qualify, But Abby actually qualified, though. It had a nice time. We're going to get into that, man. But first things first. Y'all know I got a Patreon, man. If you want to see this full race, go over into the Patreon, man. Because I'm telling you, this race right here was worth watching because McKenzie Long was really good. I actually think the competition behind McKenzie was also pretty good. Definitely going ahead and just sign up as a free member to watch that race. The other heats are also going to be on there, but they're in a separate video because this race was on USA. The other ones were on NBC, so I had to separate them. I would do them all together, but I don't really have time to put them all together just yet. Maybe down the line after the Olympics. Not after trials. Maybe I'll get a chance to actually put it all together in one video. But for right now, I think y'all can handle that, man. All you got to do is go into the collections tab, go to 4 races, and y'all be able to find it, man. And I'm doing really good on my swimming channel. Like my swimming Patreon is almost at 40 free members. So I'm looking for the track and field. I'm looking for y'all to come out and give me almost 30 by the 200 meter final next Saturday. You know what I mean? So I want that. And we'll have paid content too. And you can also, if you do not want to subscribe, I'm going to have paid content where you can just buy it and be out of there. Buy it for like $3 or $4 and be out of there, right? So I'm going to have that too. So I'm going to have all that set up because everything in the Olympics is going to be paid for. It's not going to be free except maybe like interviews and stuff. But the races, that's all going to be paid for. So get prepared to also pay and just support your boy Ace, man. But let's get to it, man. I don't want to make this video actually too long because I got some swimming stuff to do, but I'm going to give my full thoughts on Abby. I'm going to give my full thoughts on Abby probably during the week in between the 200. I'm going to touch up on some of the 100s at some point during the week. I won't have swimming duties to do after Sunday, so I should have time between Monday and Thursday to make one video about the 100. But let's get into it real quick. Abby looked really good, like I said. This was a field. This was actually one of the tougher fields. This is probably the toughest field, in my opinion. I think this is the toughest field. It ran the fastest too. McKenzie Long actually set the tone at the top. Looked really good. Aleia Hobbs was also in this. You already know with just Long and Hobbs, this was going to be a long race for anybody that was going to be behind them. Then you got girls like Morolake, Akinosun. You had Celera Barnes, English Gardner. You know what I'm saying? Abby beat English Gardner. I thought English Gardner was going to be one of the surprises, but Celera Barnes actually did. See, Celera Barnes is one of those runners where it's like, damn, why can't we see this every time? Same thing with Morolake, Akinosun. Sometimes Akinosun doesn't do this. She got a nice 11.04, but sometimes she don't run like that, man. I'll be like, what's going on with Morolake, Akinosun, man? But Abby held her ground, got 11.13, and this was a nice race because this is her first run in a month. Her legs aren't really warmed up right now, and I'm really glad she's taking these extra races before the 200 because had her first race been the prelim for the 200, it might have been a really slow time where she probably would have qualified, but it wouldn't have looked too good. I'm glad she took this one because this actually warms her legs up. Tomorrow, I think she may end up running faster, but she's not going to make the final, in my opinion. She's not fast enough to make the final in this. It's just too many girls that's going to be running sub 11s and stuff tomorrow. Probably sub 11:05, which is her season's best. But I do expect her to run like maybe, I'm going to say today, maybe like 11.10, somewhere around there, maybe even better than that. But she's going to perk it up from 11. I think the only reason why she ran 11.13, and this is why my predictions was that she was going to run like a 11.15, 11.20, is because I knew the rust factor was going to be there for Abby. But the thing that Abby does is always noticeable is that Abby chased people down, bro. She actually had another bad start, and what it was Abby ended up chasing people down towards the end. She just got faster as the race was going on. This is why I said don't sleep on Abby in the 200, bro. I'm telling you, I'm seeing something with the way she's running. Her speed is back. It's something there with Abby right now. Her first 100, once she needs to use this next, because she's likely not going to be in the final. She needs to use this semifinal to perk things up a little more. Because if she could run somewhere between 11.05 and 11.10 tomorrow, here in the semifinal, that means her 22 will be about, let me see, let me add that, let me multiply that by 2, like an 11.05. Let me multiply that by 2. It'll be a 22.10, right? That's where I think she needs to be at for the first couple of races next weekend. Like right around the 22.10. The final needs to be under a 22 flat though. But I'm just saying the first 2 races need to be about a 22.10. So if she could work on that, but we know that her last 100 is always faster than her first 100. So I'm not too worried about her first 100, but I think in the final I am, because in the final, too many girls going to be running too damn hard and too fast. She got to keep up with the rest of the field. But I think that's what makes Abby scary, is that nobody knows what to expect from her. Because I think people who are honest about Abby are probably a little surprised that she ran as fast today, because I was not really expecting her to run anything below 11.15. And with the rust coming off race by race, she's getting her legs there, and she's starting to run more. You know what I mean? This is why I'm glad that she took this race. If she gets into the final, that's just extra gravy for Abby to have another race to train on. You know what I mean? But I don't think she's going to make it, though. But if you look at it, let's look at the heats real quick before we get on out of here, because I did not want to make this video too long, but my Abby video always end up long, man. Let me see. We got 3 heats. I'm going to do a preview video anyways if I get a chance. I'm not going to do a lot of different. I think I'm going to just do an Abby one by itself, because I don't think I'm going to have time. Let me see here. Okay, this is Abby in the 8th position. Oh, she's with Kennedy Blackman? Sha'Carri Richardson in this group. Jenna Prandini. Oh, this is a tough field, though. Oh, this is a tough field. Why they got to do Abby like that? This is a tough field right here. Actually, heat number 3 looking tougher, though. Because you got Melissa Jefferson, you got Tanisha Terry, Aleia Hobbs, Jada Mays, Micaiah Briscoe. Yeah, that's a tough one. Jada Baylard. That's a tougher one. I think Heat 3 might be the toughest one. Heat 2 looks a little easier. I wish she was in this one. No, this is the McKenzie Long. Oh, hell no, because she got McKenzie Long and Deja, the friend in here. Okay, so as I'm looking at this right now, let's see, you got one. So we got Celera Barnes, Jenna Prandini, Tamara Davis, Sha'Carri Richardson, and Kennedy Blackman. Oh, I can't wait to see the way she runs against Kennedy Blackman. Oh, man. I've been dying to see that race for years now. Ooh-wee. Get a chance to see Kennedy Blackman against Abby Steiner. Javian Oliver, who was one of the biggest disappointment to me. This is going to be an interesting field tomorrow. I think, I don't know. I can't see Abby finishing in the top 4 in this field, man. I just can't. We'll talk more about that in the preview, man. I'm talking way too much right now, man. Going ahead and give me your thoughts below in the comment section, man. Remember, you can watch this full race on the Patreon for me. And go ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, man, for the semifinal. Win or loss, we're going to do a video by Abby breaking it down, man. Go ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching Track and Ace.